Hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. The SUI chart has reacted to the 50% retracement level of the third wave rally, and that level is located at $1.99. Now the question is this enough for an upside reversal in a fifth wave, or are we just going to see one more low, possibly targeting $1.86? We're going to take a look at that on the smaller time frame because that is going to be, or that is likely going to be, the next support level should the price form another low. Overall, I'm not convinced yet that a low has formed. We have already broken below the 38.2 retracement at $2.51 in this correction. That is deep for a wave 4. That is not too deep, especially as the price has held so far the 50% retracement. However, there isn't really a strong upside momentum yet. Okay, so I want to see a little bit more to confirm that the next move up has started. Therefore, I don't trust this yet. I will show you on the smaller time frame what exactly I need to see to assume that we've actually bottomed. And so far, it's a bit too early. The local trend is still down. We're still printing lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so the trend is still down. That's, I think, very important to understand. Now, if we see another high, if we see a reversal from here, if we see a rally from here, which is, likely, at least as long as we're holding that $1.86 level that I'm going to talk about, then the $6.90 level would be the next upside target, $6.90 and then $8.52. That's the 161.8 Fibonacci extension. These are the next two levels that ideally will be reached if the price finally turns around here, which would still be ideal because so far the move up, to me, it looks more like a three-wave move. At least I can make a case for another low. That being said, that fourth wave is extremely protracted. Yeah, if you compare that wave 4 with that wave 2, you see the difference. It is valid wave 4, especially price-wise. It's not too deep to be a wave 4, but it is definitely getting challenged. Seriously getting challenged. So waiting here to see a bit of a reversal to the upside. Really now or never, basically. Okay, it could get another low. Wouldn't be a major problem, but it's already very deep for a fourth wave, yeah? Especially considering that that this is already, this move up from the August low 2024, it already has reached the 138% extension. I mean, that I'm tracking that primarily as an ABC structure, right? So that C wave, surely it could get another low. I mean, C waves extend, they can easily extend to the 161.8 extension. Again, that's $8.52. That's $8.52, 161.8 extension. However, the 138% extension, it's a very, very common target for such a C wave. It's a very, very common target. So yeah, given that it's so deep, this pullback, I would like to see a reaction first before committing to that fifth wave. Okay, so that's what we're tracking. I'd say let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Let's see what SUI does. And what you can see is we might be forming one more low here. I mentioned that earlier today in my update on Discord for our gold members that, until we break above micro resistance, I think one more low is actually likely. We'll talk about that. Not necessarily in the yellow count, but even in the white count, because this is resistance. To indicate that the next move up has started, it takes a break above $2.36, the 50% retracement of the last decline. The way we track that here in the bullish count, let's talk about bullish first. This is a diagonal pattern to the upside that needs to prove itself. Here we have a wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, and then A, B, C to the upside in wave 3, then another 4-5 pattern. And that B wave could still be unfolding. And in the B wave, we're tracking an ABC structure, but to be fair, it should be nearly done. That C wave down should be nearly done. As you can see, we can already consider it complete. We could do, but we need to see a break above resistance because I can easily make a case for this. Flat correction in wave 4, that it's forming a wider waveform and then one more low. It looks at this point more likely that we're going to get that one more low, and the price could easily just test the $2.17 to $2.22 area. And then from there, as long as we're holding that, further upside is possible and expected in the white count. But as I said, this white scenario needs to prove itself by breaking above the initial resistance level. Because until we see that, we're printing lower lows, lower highs overall. And if we get another low, $1.86 is there, the next support level below the swing low that formed on the 11th of March. That means we still have to be a bit careful here. We haven't bottomed yet, or at least there's no evidence that we've bottomed. Even in the white count, which is more bullish, one more low seems plausible as long as we're holding below 236. That's the update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.